I think the reason people care so much about the Alec Baldwin thing is because we're currently watching, say, you've got the feds, you've got New York and Georgia going after Donald Trump, all for these weird nebulous charges. Like you paid a lawyer, and then when you wrote down what the payment was for, you put legal services instead of paying a hooker or something. You're going to go to jail for that. And a New York jury is probably going to convict him. Yeah. Meanwhile, Alec Baldwin pointed a gun at a woman, pulled the trigger and shot her. And she died.
It's such an example of if the world likes you, you get to...
I guess there's no political motive with Alec
No,
Baldwin.
but we don't like Alec
It's
Baldwin.
not like he was
so
the
many
greatest
people
Trump
do.
impersonator.
Yeah, but
the most liberal sketch comedy show for 5 years.
Like
Right,
Andrew
right.
Tate was just held in jail with no charge. It was in Romania, of course,
That's
but it's because they
Romania.
didn't like him.
Yeah.
If they liked him, they wouldn't have done it.
He was taunting them, though, saying the Romania is the most corrupt place. And he was like, I love it here. It's so
And then they
corrupt.
were
And they
like-
go, all right, we're going to show you how corrupt it is.
You're right, it is. Yeah, we're going to arrest you. But there's a bunch of... this is the perfect example of if you hate Trump, if you're in the machine, you're protected.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's if, but see, in your mind, there's a 0% chance that he didn't like that. This as actually he just someone, whatever happened, wasn't him putting a bullet in the gun. Like in your mind, 100% Alec Baldwin put that bullet.
No. I just think
because maybe he is innocent.
Let me ask you a question. If you walked into a room and Ian was standing in front of a dead body with a bullet in their chest and he was holding a revolver and he had bullets in his belt and he looks and he goes, oh, I pointed at her and pulled the trigger and now she's dead. Would you be like, must have been an accident?
Well,
I'd say
if you could also say that guy was paid to give me that gun and I'm being paid to hold the gun and we have the whole thing on camera. Yeah. I think that at the very least,
I'd still be like,
back
that
to what it
sounds
actually
very
was.
weird.
Sure.
I mean, just think about how insane it is. You could be like, if you let's say your neighbor's bothering you, you can be like, hey, you want to do a job?
You want to do a movie?
Yeah, you want to do a movie?
Can you do a scene from my YouTube video?
Yeah, we're doing a scene. We're gonna have a guy
sketch.
film.
Hey, get the
It's,
armor over here.
We're gonna have it's about a Marine who's fighting
Aliens.
aliens, and so we need you to film a scene where he aims a gun directly at you and then fires it.
Why is it?
by the
This
way,
is my gun guy. Why is he wearing a wife
This
beater?
literally
That's how he
sounds
dresses.
like an episode of Law and Order. Like that.
Totally
like legit,
does,
right?
yeah.
Where they go like, oh, it's
There will be a movie made about this.
Yeah,
I wonder how long. 2 years?
Alec Baldwin plays himself.
He goes, I really need the money.
No, Billy Baldwin takes the role.
Oh, what's the one? Or Daniel, like one of the really crappy ones, like
Daniel Baldwin.
Playing Alec Baldwin.
How many Baldwins are there?
There's a lot of
bunch,
them,
yeah.
but they're not all related. Who's the one that's not related?
Adam.
Adam Baldwin.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think he's the cool one that we
Stolen
like.
Valor.
Did we have him on the show before?
Not yet. And then there's a guy from Backdraft. Is that Billy Baldwin?
Yeah, he's a real one.
You're saying that he's a real one.
Real one.
Baldwin.
Yo, he's a
True Blood.
He's a real one.
True Blood.
True Blood?
All the way.
Well, no, I mean they're True Blood. They're
Oh,
brothers.
I was like, he was in that show.
Not that show.
Let's move on to this story. This one should make everybody really happy and give you guys a lot of material to make jokes. BuzzFeed News announces shutdown. Some staff members will be offered jobs at Huffington Post, which CEO Jonah Peretti said is less dependent on social platforms. And then I guess our news team decided a picture of BuzzFeed on fire was the appropriate way to.
Solid thumbnail.
I'm kind of thinking like
That was your last. Imagine that was your last assignment. That is. We have you till the end of the day if you don't mind.
I'm actually impressed with our news team for deciding that's the picture to use. What is that photo even of? It's like from a 90s movie and there's like an office on fire. And then
Backdraft, maybe?
Yeah, speaking of,
it's like and it's BuzzFeed is being burned off the wall.
is that AI developed that thumbnail?
Partially. So it's like putting together a bunch of different.
That's what happened. Well, basically, was it like a month ago that they were kind of like, hey, we're going to have AI replacing most of our writers at BuzzFeed, and the stock kind of jumped because people were pretty pumped about it. It did. It went up.
From $1 to like $1.10.
Well, what's
No, the
happening
stock
is
was cooking for a couple days.
90%. Now it's back down below that,
companies
I
are
believe.
doing mass layoffs. If you guys have been following, there's like Patrick David was talking like the bottom 10% of all these corporations are getting cut, but they're keeping prices and sales the same, so their stock's going up. Companies' stocks are rising right now. Stockholders are very happy. That's part of when you do, low-level layoffs.
I don't know what company.
They did like 40 reverse mergers too. With this.
Did you see the company? I think it was Hermes or something, and it was like some super luxury brand, and their CEO, this woman, was like got a $4 million bonus, and they didn't give any bonuses this year to their employees. And she was giving them this like speech about like, suck it up, okay? Sometimes you don't get your bonus or whatever. And she's doing the Zoom call, and she's like, I'm just sick of people and all your crying and all this stuff.
She got killed.